Hello, my wonderful people. How na day? I greet you all in the name of God. Let me open this Fanta first. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. They drink Fanta. Join me. Hey, Wahala goes to town. They said this one, BDM, they open Nigerian men eyes. You know why I like this topic, Does a grandmother have a Y chromosome? I love, not because it's Mobado. I love the fact that this topic is coming up because of our men, some of our men that do not understand that they are the one that produces male children. One of the reasons why I am so excited that this topic is coming up for us to talk about. Not just because we are doing DNA for Mobad or no DNA for Mobad. Hey, wahala. VDM has uprooted Nigeria case study. The one that make her even pay me, join my people. There is one somebody, a very educated somebody. Oh, this meat pie. I'm so hungry, my people. There's one somebody, a very educated somebody. Please join. The question is, does a woman or a grandmother have a Y chromosome? Before I start, let me first of all tell you who has a Y and have X chromosome. Okay, let's continue. No, a woman does not have a Y chromosome and therefore cannot be tested for paternity test. Una see now that Iyabo Ojo has taken Mama Mohbad to go and do a paternity test. Does women, let's forget grandmother now, does women have Y chromosome for paternity test? The answer is no. So a woman or grandmother does not have a Y chromosome and therefore cannot be used to test for paternity using Y DNA. Only men inherit the Y chromosome, and it is passed down directly from father to son, because women do not have Y chromosome. It is only men that carry the Y, and women carry XX. But let me say Nigeria, when I know, they always blame women for giving girl child. Yes, the woman is made to have female children. If the mother have XY, you give your wife Y, X, she will continue to give you girl children. So that's why I say I like this topic that is coming up now. The VDM just raised this question, and it is for all Nigerian men for their eyes to open. Not just Mohbad DNA. This will answer a lot of questions that men in Nigeria have. So let's continue. Only men inherit Y chromosome, and it is passed down directly from father to son. From father to son, from male to male. For paternity testing that involve a grandmother, autosomal DNA testing would be used. Autosomal, not the Y chromosome. Y chromosome inheritance. The Y chromosome is exclusively only passed down from father to son. Are you guys hearing me? It's only passed down from father to son, not from mother to son or mother to what? Mothers do not have Y chromosome. So, making it a useful tool. That is the only useful tool for tracing paternity lineage. The Y chromosome is the only useful tool, or the only existing tool in a male that is used to trace the paternity lineage. Since female have two X chromosome, two X, like you do XYZ, not S, so XYZ. Since the female have two S chromosome and no Y, there is no Y chromosome. A grandmother cannot. Now they hear me so. A grandmother cannot. A grandmother, how many times am I saying it? Cannot be used or be tested for using a Y DNA test, or be used to test for a DNA test. So the autosomal DNA test analyzes the 22 pairs of chromosomes that are not the sex chromosome X and Y, both male and female. Remember I told you that the Y is the male, the X is the female, and the men are the only ones that carry the Y and the X, while the female carry the XX. Now they got them so both male and female inherit chromosome, making them suitable for testing relatives' grandmother. If a paternal grandparent is unavailable, a grandparentage DNA test with the grandmother can still provide information. While it would evolve, listen, it will not involve the Y DNA. It can still suggest a biological relationship by analyzing the autosoma. No, the autosoma is different from the chromosome. So, which analyzes the autosomal DNA shared with the child. However, it is important to know that autosomal DNA inheritance is random, and not all grandparents' DNA will pass down in equal amount. In cases where a male relative is available, father's brother, Y DNA, that is the Y, DNA testing on him can still help determine paternity, as he would share the same Y chromosome as the father's child. My people, do you know why I took my time to analyze and to explain that? Please share this video. Hi, how are you doing? It is because of what VDM has brought to our knowledge. VDM has brought this to our knowledge, telling us that Auntie Yabo, I'm not even supposed to be calling her Auntie, I senior her, that Yabo, Queen Mother, have gone to use a maternal autosomal DNA to determine a paternal testing. Now, wow, Nigeria. Now, wow, Nigeria. And I know that no doctor will do that in Nigeria, because Nigeria doctors are very intelligent. Nigeria lab, whatever they call them, they are very intelligent and smart. It is either they did not do a DNA testing at all. And let me first of all play this tape so that you all will listen. And listen to the reason why I brought this up. Because after listening, sometimes I blame VDM. I say, okay, VDM is going too far with this. But after listening to VDM, I say, I know, say, men and women do not have the same chromosomes. Men have XY or YX, while women have two X's. So why would a woman determine a male paternity test? So let's listen to this, my people. Listen to what happened to how Iyabo Ojo allegedly have been manipulating this. It is either she's manipulating this DNA testing, or somebody did not do the DNA testing for her. Because according to the news we have, it is alleged that to them that this DNA was already done.
So besides seeing,
they said this DNA was already done.
Are there any?
So they said this DNA was already done.
All right, so now
listen,
I'm going to be highlighting all the parts in the group chat where they talk
listen
about
to this DNA.
test. Now, an interview was shared in the group chat where Baba Mohbad was talking about DNA. So somebody shared it in the group and said, with the caption, "This man don't use interview finish this case. Now I'm tired of everything. Then Bella's mother booking now responded. Finally, this man don't talk waiting day in mind. Now waiting the delay be this. Then Dre said, I swear. Then Bella now said, it is well. Now the problem is, Baba Mohbad kept on going on every interview he had an opportunity to go to talk about the DNA. We say, why are they refusing to do DNA? You understand? Then it became a problem. When it became a problem for them, narrative and agenda started. Immediately, Aloma said, at this point, they need to do this man DNA safe, because I don't think it's Mohbad's dad. From here, narrative started. Boom! All over social media. Gistlover carried it straight, because Gistlover was the ones they were the blog in charge of all their narrative. Gistlover carried it. From there, Mama Mohbad was also plugged in, where Mama Mohbad also said that Baba Mohbad needed to do DNA if Mohbad is truly his son. That's how they pushed the narrative to discourage Baba Mohbad from asking about DNA in any interview that he goes to. So they wanted to counter him. Then they continued. Then they said, but to be honest, Bella now said, but to be honest, if I am not wrong, it is either the husband that can give instruction for DNA, not the father. But now that the husband is no more, it is the wife that will do it willingly. I'm not sure the man even have the right. But like I said, make I observe. Then Aloma said, that is why it's so sure it's...
The court can order a DNA in a situation where the father of the child is not available. The courts can order a DNA test. So this one that they were in, now I know why. I don't know why I keep saying that VDM is manipulative. I really don't know why it is so obvious that they are the ones that are manipulative. They started manipulating this justice from bad right from the get-go. So I don't know why now they keep saying that it is VDM that is manipulative. So why would you, because Nigerians or the parents, the grandparents of Liam are asking, I personally believe that Liam is Mohbad's son. I don't have any problem with that. But another thing, let me say one thing before I continue. Why are you doing secret DNA if you trust yourself? If you know that your husband is the father of your child, why are you going to do a secret DNA? The only time you go do a secret DNA is when you don't trust yourself. Let me repeat that again. The only time you will go and say, I'm going to do a DNA, it is because you do not trust yourself. It is because during the process or when you got pregnant, you have slept with multiple. That is the reason why you will go and secretly do a DNA, so that when you now decide to go for the public one, you will not be put to shame. Now they get this gist, so my people. So for Yabo to go with Mohbad's wife, I think they call her Cynthia Abiwumi, to go with Mohbad's wife to go and do a secret DNA, that means there's more to this. She don't trust herself, and she probably allegedly don't do one or two waka. So she wanted to be sure. That is why she go do a DNA. But if you actually look at it, please, doctors in the house, you people should come out and enlighten Nigerians, because there are so many Nigerians that still don't believe that some and many. Yeah, because I will speak, like I said, I have a very high profile somebody in Abuja there from my family that actually this person was working by now. He should have gotten his PhD. Working on his PhD, did not even have when I told him, he said, oh, I have to go read it up. I don't believe so. The woman is supposed to be the one giving male children. I said, excuse me? With your school, your knowledge? So a lot of people, this is not just people that did not see the four walls of education. There are so many people that still don't understand that the Y chromosome comes from the male alone. So now that VDM is bringing this up, I am so happy that Nigerian men will learn from this and know that this chromosome, the Y, the boy children that they so desire to inherit their name, to continue with that lineage, comes from them, so that they will stop blaming their wives if their wives do not give them a male child. So let's go back to what I was saying. You see now that on that WhatsApp chat, you see how they try to deviate the narrative, to change the narrative, so that we will not be saying that, oh, Mohbad's father is not the father of Mohbad. A man that actually suffered. That Mohbad said sometimes they will go hungry and not eat. Mohbad said the man had to go borrow money from is it Lepo or Napo or whatever they call it, those places you borrow money from in Nigeria, that he used to send him to school, to Ekiti Polytechnic, that he sent him to one of the polytechnics, or Yaba, one of the polytechnics that his father sent him to. So this mother don't train this pikin. When his mother left him with his father, it is now you that is a stranger to them, to that family. You are not coming to tell that man. You are calling the man a bastard. You are calling Papa Mohbad a bastard. You are not telling the man that the man is not the father of Mohbad. These people make una fear God. Iyabo Ojo and the rest of you fear God. You call the man bastard, that is not enough for you. You even not concluded on your honor. It's not that you have proof. You started passing that narrative on this WhatsApp that Mohbad's father is not his biological father. Then you not decided, because you are the God of Mohbad, you are the God of Mohbad, God of Wumi, you all not decided that, okay, Mohbad, they have done a secret DNA using his mother. How can a woman be used for a paternity test? Iyabo Ojo, these lawyers that are misleading you, did they tell you that a woman have a Y chromosome? Just go ask your doctor now. Should you dey Canada or US here? Ask them, because there are things that even me here I don't know. I don't have an idea of. It is either I will search it on Google, or I will ask somebody that I know that knows better than I do. You took a woman to go and do, hey Jesus, a paternity test, and you have the guts to post it on blogs to deceive Nigeria, to deceive the law enforcement agents, to obstruct justice. Now see what these people do? They obstructed justice. They misled the police. They misled our Nigeria police. They misled the judiciary system, saying that Mohbad DNA has already been done, and that it was probably, if not for this WhatsApp now, they didn't tell us that it was Mohbad's mother. He only takes a relationship. The autosomal testing DNA from the mother only tests that, okay, I am related to this woman. He only tells you that you are related to this person. He doesn't say that you are paternity related. He only says that you are either blood relative or you are related in one way through DNA. Iyabo Ojo, you owe Nigeria's apology. You owe Papa Mohbad apology. You owe a lot of people. You owe the Nigeria police apology. With this one alone, I conclude say you owe them apology. Even if you had done it to be sure that it is related to Mohbad's mother, right? To say, okay, they have some kind of blood relation to Mohbad's mother, then that should have told you, okay, for the child to have a blood relation to Mohbad's mother, that means. Hold on, my people. Hi, honey.
All right.
Yeah.
Check it out. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm on the Bay Bridge. Hey, baby, I'll see you soon. All right, love you. Okay, I'm on my way.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right, bye-bye. Love you all. So, yeah, as I was saying, that will still show that, okay, if this girl, this boy, which I, oh my goodness. Hello?
All right. Okay, love you.
Okay, love you too. I'll see you guys soon. So, you see, what I was saying is that if it shows that the boy have a relationship to the mother, which me, I've always said, if you go all through my videos, I've always known that Liam is Mohbad's son. Maybe the girl during that period, she go do one or two that make her the fear. For that child to have a blood relation, to have relationship to the mother, they should have been bold enough to go and do the paternity test, because that tells a lot. If it wasn't Mohbad's child, he will not have any kind of relationship. When they did that maternal, the autosomal testing, it would not even show that the kid have a relationship to the mother, to the grandmother. You know, but don't push that DNA and call it a paternity test, because that is actually not a paternity test. That is not a paternity test. Let's listen to this guy and hear how this the entire Nigeria, the judiciary, the police, and for Yabo hand. Because if they can tell us, like VDM said, if they lie about this, how many other things have they lied about? I keep saying it too. Iyabo Ojo is innocent too. I keep saying it. Iyabo Ojo is. The reason why I'm still believing that Iyabo Ojo is innocent, she worked with emotions. She worked with what she was told. You understand? She was going by what she was told by Wunmi, Mohbad's wife. So maybe at the time, I'm still going to that she found out the truth, it was too late for her. That is what I still believe. I could be wrong, but I still believe that the time that this whole thing started, every one of us, including myself, we all worked with emotions, especially when all those tapes were flying around that this person is the one that acquired Mohbad, especially when Gistlover was posting all the things that was being sent to him or her, because we don't know whether Gistlover is a man or a woman. You know, all the message videos and the things that he was posting, that we later found out that Wunmi was the one, according to blogs and VTM, that she was the one sending all these things. So we now see that those things were either doctored according to them or just fabricated. So even Iyabo Ojo worked with emotions. By the time she probably found out the truth, it was too late for her, since she's a public figure, to come out and change the narrative, because she already put this narrative out there. But the things that they were saying in that group, Haba, even those, whether Bella Shrumda, whatever they call his name, that, I mean, if now you buy that they treat you or family like the way they treat Mohbad, that is supposed to be your friend, family, how would you have felt? How would you have felt? How would you have felt? You people are now insulting a man that brought up his own son, even if that son, according to, they say Mama Mohbad did one or two outside, even if that son, but that child has grown up, he raised that child knew him as his father. There wasn't any controversy. It is now that you people will not decide on this group that Papa Mohbad, Mr. Loba, is not Mohbad. The only person that was being reasonable in this group is Tonto DK. The only person that I see that has been reasonable or was reasonable on this group, because she kept saying, let's just do the DNA anyway. Until Iyabo Ojo posted that the DNA has already been done using the mother's blood. Anyway, let's continue to listen to video and make we hear what they talk.
He's so sure it won't match his own. We continue. Then Bella now responded, she do DNA for Mama Mohbad. He said he spoke about this with someone that want to drag? Why do you need to speak about it with
Why
someone?
do they want to drag?
Why are people being dodgy about the DNA?
Exactly.
The reason why they needed to do DNA was to tick all boxes of investigation, just in case Mohbad discovered that his 5-month-old baby might not be his own. Maybe now why they can't go buy him. It is simple. It was just to take investigation. And if Wunmi had done it, there would have been no problem. The public would have just continued. But this small matter became a big matter. But let's continue. Again,
Wow.
talk about this with someone that if we truly want to drag,
If they want to drag,
something fishy.
hey,
If we truly want to drag, make them do DNA from Mohbad mom, not the dad. Because with the way this man is doing, I am not sure he's the biological father.
How
The
do
woman
you
know
know?
who she born picking for. Again, with the narrative and the agenda that no be Baba Mohbad born Mohbad. So all this one they were fueling as they talk for years.
but how did he know? He said he's not sure. Probably you were not even born at the time that Mohbad was born. Aloma, you are saying you are not sure that Papa Mohbad is Mohbad's father. How did you come up with that your conclusion? Did Papa Mohbad come to tell you that during the time that Mo was conceived, that the mother go do he go play away match? So why would you just conclude that way? You see how these people were planning, because another thing I want you all to know is that they kept talking of property. If Mohbad no get property, why would you bring? You are not related to Mohbad, so why are you talking about Mohbad's property that Mohbad doesn't have anything? Naira Marley came out to say that Mohbad have like $200,000 and something with the Malians. He said Mohbad have like $200,000 and something allegedly. Oh, if I get the right amount, but Naira Marley does not hide his mouth. He's been saying it. But you people kept saying that Mohbad does not have anything. What of the modernization? That time they said it was going to 1 billion. It should be over 1 billion at this time. Because his music, when he passed away, was just, people were streaming his music. And you people are concluding that Mohbad does not have anything? What is really going on? What are you people trying to cover? Are you people trying to just share Mohbad's properties? Are you people trying to just consificate how you speak that English now? Mohbad's property without sharing, giving the property to his family? Now, wow. The roots of evil. Money is not the root of, money is not evil. It is the root, the love of money that is evil. These people here, I just they see now say, allegedly they love money past their life. So they will do anything to make sure they are able to preserve Mohbad's wealth, Mohbad's money, so that they can share the money. Otherwise, why would you be talking about how you people we delay the DNA, how the Mohbad's father is not his father because people don't go do DNA? How you, I mean, come on, and all of you on this platform, on that WhatsApp group are parents. All of you on that WhatsApp group are parents. Let's continue to, that Mohbad's father is not his father. That it is only the woman that knows who gave birth to who she conceived for. So was Mama Mohbad living in a brothel? Hey, these people now, what? I fear you guys. So if I say I don't fear you guys, I lie. I fear you guys. Hi. Let's continue to listen.
Agenda and narrative. People were not bullying Baba Mohbad,
Yes.
insulting the man that's not the real father of Baba Mohbad, so that he would discourage him from speaking about DNA. Then Aloma responded, he said, I swear. Then Bella, they were trying to get on the call, all of them. Some of them were not available. Then Bella now said, I am free now. Was in a meeting before. There's a new development concerning DNA. A new development.
Can you imagine?
Jenny said they don't talk before, all of them, about DNA. They don't plan something. There's a new development. But we continue. There's a new development concerning DNA. So when we are all free, we can jump on the call first. Then sometimes it's sharp. Then Bella's mother said, I am free anytime before 11. Then 3 a.m. Now
Confident, free.
My people.
Feather fresh pants.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's the one that even surprised me. Even what did they call him? Davido's PA, what is it called? PA been a manager, been a what did they say that they call him?
AI voiceover.
What did they say
something
they
in
call
the
him?
group. It says, breaking news. Court approved an order from Mohbad's wife to receive notice of she should put alternative names as she has been unreachable. So apparently, Baba Mohbad kept the pressure on. He went to the court and said the court should tell him to pay. The court's now out. When he was now trying to serve him, he now went back to the court and told them that Wunmi is not reachable. The court now said you can serve her through alternative means within the jurisdiction of the law. Now, Jonah responded to that. Jonah responded. He now said, she should respond. She should respond to the court order. But my concern is, which blood then will use confirm the pikin? I just hope it is not the man's own.
Why?
Again, I don't want me about
Why?
anything that comes about
Hey, God of heaven.
for some reason. Then they continue. Then Abella now said, Mohbad mom cause now woman will get picking. For some reason, it's better on discouraging anything where they make this DNA possible. But we continue. Then Dre now said, I know sure say woman blood will work out. Now father blood they run through. Then Bella now said, now God will help them. Then Bella continued. Okay, let's say no be Mohbad dad said born Mohbad and it is negative. It ain't gonna happen. Are you serious? Then they continue. They said for the man head, it seems say if he can get billions somewhere, rubbish. Because they have for DNA. But we continue. Then, just about now said that this matter is not ending soon. Again, insult. More bullying for Baba Mohbad. More insult. He went everywhere. Baba Mohbad don't go place DNA. They start to the insult her. They start to the curse her.
Oh, wow.
They start to the bully her. Then they continue. Then Dr. Dike now said something. He said, can we just do this DNA and move on?
Exactly.
Now this is the part. If you go to my previous video, I said, it is very, very possible. Dr. Dike might be entirely, might not be narrative. But she's innocent to some extent, especially in this DNA part. And a lot of them in this group, that's all, are innocent in this DNA part. So Dr. Dike said, how do we get Mohbad's blood? How do we get Mohbad blood? And Dr. Dike said, now them go know how to do it. Then Dre now said, because I don't see this man as Mohbad Papa.
How?
They kept on pushing.
How?
This same man, when single-handedly raised Mohbad, when Mama Mohbad leave Mohbad for this man used tapping that walk, decrease the boy. The boy became a star. When this boy became a star, one day this man came to his son's house and saw his son lying lifeless on the ground.
Can you imagine?
Without anybody telling him what by the boy. And the man started to ask questions to know what he by begin.
Then you guys concluded.
Started to bully the man, the blackmailer.
They
To the
conclude
point
say
of
no
saying,
be say no
this
be
man born his
body
pikin.
pikin.
How evil can all of you be?
They are really evil.
But we continue.
They are really evil. They are very evil.
He said, because I don't see that man as Mohbad Papa. Then Aloma said something that there's nothing this DNA can prove. Then Dr. Dike said, true, but it's becoming a very big problem. With this case, why not do it?
Exactly.
Then Dre now said, you think so? After that, to arrest the man if he continue the madness. Then they do the DNA test, that will not arrest the man.
Why you want to arrest
If they
him?
fly with me, that if they fly with me, all this. Anyways, we continue. Then Aloma now said, Dre, the only thing that this man need is money. And the property where him think say Mohbad gets. Him no say nothing there. This is a big lie. First of all, Mohbad get money with Malians. A lot of money with Malians. And also, Mohbad get money for immunization. Because from this whole chart, back of the chart, I see when Bella's mother kept on saying Mohbad no get anything. It is a lie. Mohbad get money. All the money where they receive from immunization, all the royalty where they go.
Where they go?
Justice for Mohbad, the real one now. Everything where the boy property, we talk about. All the money, we talk about. But let's continue. You know, said, Mohbad, the man thinks say Mohbad gets anything, no, say nothing there. Then Bella's mother now said, God bless you for this, my brother. He now went further to say, make them do the DNA. Since they said it is only the dad that they can use. And if it turns out to be negative, let it be. If it turns out to be negative, like if they discover, say, no be Mohbad get picking, let it be. But anyways, let's continue. He now went further to say, anybody that comes online and say rubbish about the real father, make them arrest them until they provide proof. I'll read again. Make them do the DNA. Make them do the DNA since they said it is only the dad that they can use. So if it turns out to be negative, then let it be. They can't let it be. Simple. And now said anybody that comes online and say rubbish about the real father, make them arrest them until they provide proof.
Wow.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy League school?
Now wow. Now wow for this my people. Now wow for this WhatsApp group. Now wow for these people that don't want calling Mohbad father that is not the real father of Mohbad. Now wow that for these people that are saying that Mohbad does not have anything. And now wow for them because these people, I don't know what to call them right now. Ha!
In all these debates, you have a lot to talk. Now, let me tell you the craziest part about this. In everybody in this group, now only Yabo talk to me. And all of them no get access to me. Anything we say, now Yabo the compost now.
That is why I still believe that Yabo
in order to stop the debate, Yabo said,
hey,
privately, she has done it.
Privately.
Now Mohbad blood. What she said now Mohbad blood? It's like, okay, let's say they don't go do the test, that Mohbad get them. But she now said something. Mohbad mother and son were used for the test.
I know she would have just stopped there.
Bastard father is fighting a lost battle on our
Mohbad bastard father.
Mohbad mother and son were used for the test. Iyabo Ojo, what paternity test will they do with a woman for paternity test? When you say Mohbad mother, they go test Mohbad mother and Liam to get it. Iyabo, you are a evil woman.
Hey!
Iyabo, tell Nigerians how it is possible that they use Mohbad mother
to do a paternity test.
Liam, and it can show say na Mohbad be the father. How did they use mother for paternity test? Iyabo,
it's very annoying.
If you can lie about this, you have been lying
Jesus
about
Christ.
Iyabo, why are you protecting this girl? Iyabo, what did Mohbad? What did this girl tell you? Say by Mohbad at this point. What did she tell you?
How can you use?
I want all the doctors for Nigeria.
Doctors, please come out.
Where don't they insult very dark man sins? All the women where don't they insult very dark man sins? Today, you have your time to prove very dark man wrong. Tell me how it is possible to know the paternity of a child and using his grandmother to do it. How is it possible? You evil people.
Hey!
Children.
You say you use a woman's DNA, X chromosome, to do a Y chromosome paternity test.
With this girl.
Ha!
If you can lie about this, you have been lying about a lot of things.
Ha!
Everybody, all the people in this group. Iyabo, it is simple. Please tell Nigerians how it is possible. Say they use Mama Mohbad. Take test Liam, where discover say Mohbad na him father Liam.
Honestly.
Woman for a paternity test. Iyabo, if you can lie about this, you have been lying about everything. You have been destroying the public. You have been pushing narrative and agenda.
Hey!
Iyabo, if you can lie about this, you know more. Iyabo, what thing will me tell you say happened to that boy?
This is the time to ask this question, oh.
Iyabo.
What's really by Mohbad?
Police from doing the right thing. On that first day, you're supposed to back everybody, including the girl.
What's by Mohbad?
Baba Mohbad came to the house. Baba Mohbad said, see duvet with blood. Mohbad auntie, that is Mohbad mother's sister, says she see Mama Mohbad they wash blood. Says she see singlets with blood from that house. But in all of this, they didn't touch her. They first of all pushed the blame on Prime Boy that didn't know nothing. Mohbad's wife pushed the narrative on the first day, and they took him away from her. And at the end of the day, today, you people are telling me saying a nurse night by her. Why didn't they start with the nurse on
they
the first
pushed
day?
a lot of narrative. Oh,
if her hand is truly clean, why should not just stop that first? They say Mohbad reacted to an injection. Those boys were carrying Mohbad inside car. Where they carry Mohbad from? What's happened for that place? You people kept on lying to the public that they don't inside the group. He say the justice is not only for who kill him, not for who bully him.
hey,
Yeah, but if you can lie about this, you were never fighting for justice. You were protecting this girl. Yeah, but if you can lie about this,
now
tell
wow.
us what's in that girl. You and that girl they talk. Tell Nigerians. And again, all the doctors come and tell me.
They really talk and say,
Where is this I even do here again? You wicked evil woman. God forgive you and your children. Unless if your hands are clean, you suffer the pain where that boy go through.
no, they swear for the
Unless if your hands are
children.
clean.
No,
Your children-
I no side that one. Yabo's
Unless
children are
if your hands are
innocent.
clean. But it's
They are
obvious
very
that they lie.
innocent.
So show Nigerians the results.
They are very
and also
innocent.
Tell us how you came to the conclusion saying
Hey!
I'm bad blood be that.
My
By using
people,
Mohbad, they'll do test.
my
Oh
people,
boy.
my people. Una know say when Mohbad, let me just refresh all our memory before we continue. When Mohbad passed away, right? When Mohbad passed away, there was the first narrative was that it was ear infection that died him. They said it was ear infection that died Mohbad. So when they say it was ear infection that died
can
Mohbad,
be used for the DNA test.
so when they said it was the grandparents that died,
I see a lot of you.
they said it was the ear infection, that died Mohbad. Then people started saying, oh, ear infection died Mohbad. Then another narrative came. Remember they told us that it's ear infection. That was the very first thing that Wunmi cried out to when they asked, oh, what happened? She said it was ear infection. After the ear infection, she now came out and said that it was no longer ear infection, that it was, what is it called? Naira Marley and Sam Larry that died Mohbad. Now they hear so. She now said that it is Naira Marley and Sam Larry that died Mohbad. That they will start showing us videos upon videos, different videos that they used to bully Mohbad. Those videos were the ones that they used to bully Mohbad. They started showing us how Naira Marley and Sam Larry and the rest of them. And now we are finding out that some of those videos were very old videos. I am not siding Naira Marley to tell you that what he did to Mohbad was right.
I see a lot of you sending me screenshots.
I am not saying that what he did was right. No, I still disagree with the way Naira Marley treated Mohbad. Then after that, another narrative came out. Wunmi told us that Mohbad died in the hospital. I know at my age now, I should know that when a person died, when you pass away, especially in the hospital, it is either a stroke, heart attack, hypo or hyperglycemia. You know, so many things. So you have a terminal illness that by you, and so on and so forth. She said that Mohbad was pronounced died at the hospital, but she never told us what the doctor told her was the cause of his passing. And another thing, you see that they were all in that group calling Baba Mohbad names, right? They even called Baba Mohbad a bastard. Now they are referring to Mohbad's grandfather that is not the father of Papa of Mr. Aloba. Hey, these people now, wow. So they are not saying Papa Mohbad is his mother go Kerewa outside too. Why are you people this evil? For a simple justice that people were asking for Mohbad. Now I know that industry was really, really, really jealous of Mohbad because the boy they sing. They wanted him out of the way because they felt that that boy was taking their shine. They felt Mohbad was taking their shine. So they were so happy. They were not actually looking for justice for Mohbad. Because apart from, look at the reason why these people are hearing from Mohbad mouth. And I keep saying this in all my videos. If Papa Mohbad, a lot of people they are even saying if it was Obi Cubana, if Papa Mohbad was just say a counselor, no people carry mouth go Obi Cubana. Let's say Papa Mohbad was a counselor, a local government chairman or counselor, 9B, and you called him to the house that his son passed away, and then he's asking what happened to his son. Then you now concluded that you call him a bastard, that the man think that Mohbad have billions, when at the hospital gave Wunmi a death certificate that they were supposed to take him to the morgue. Wunmi who used her mouth to say that at the hospital they told them to take Mohbad to the morgue, but they took him to the house and embalmed him even before the father knew that his son had passed away. No wonder they were telling the father to go back home, that Mohbad is fine now. Maybe at the time they had not finished cleaning up, they had not finished embalming Mohbad. They didn't want Mohbad's father to come and see them embalming Mohbad. That was the reason they were telling Papa Mohbad to go, because they felt that Papa Mohbad, if they were still working embalming Mohbad questions. You see the reason why these people they now started putting out that narrative that Papa Mohbad buried Mohbad so quick. Why the man not go bury the man so quick? When the police will not give him a what is it called? They will not give him a police report. He did not have anywhere to put him in the morgue because the morgue will not accept his body without a police report. So how now do you want him, Papa Mohbad, to take Mohbad to the house and keep Mohbad and be watching him? And you people are saying that he buried Mohbad on time? I don't know how people are this evil. People are this evil, and you are saying that the man has no right to question you people. You people are saying that Papa Mohbad have no right to question you people. This is wrong. It's wrong in all areas. For those of you that are just joining me, again, let me just tell you another thing about DNA. Autosomal DNA to do what they have used the autosomal DNA to cause. Hey, Iyabo Ojo. Now, what for now? Does a grandmother have Y chromosome for a paternity test? The answer is a capital no. A grandmother, a maternal mother, woman, obiri, girl child does not have a Y chromosome. So it cannot be used for a traditional Y chromosome paternity test. A grandmother can never, no miracle can change her XX to Y chromosome. No miracle in heaven will not come and change a woman to a man. Is she an hermaphrodite? Even hermaphrodite self, we have not had where an hermaphrodite have a Y or X chromosome. I don't know about that. A woman does not carry Y chromosome. A woman carry XX chromosome. That is why I said from the beginning of this life, I said I am so happy that VDM is bringing this DNA up again, and he has analyzed it. We are all analyzing it with him. Now some Nigerian men that will be fighting their wives that these women are not giving them male child, they will now understand that Y does not come from the woman. A Y chromosome does not come from the woman. Y chromosome comes only from the man. It's a male chromosome. So no female have an X. Have a Y chromosome. Now they hear I'm so paternity testing using the Y chromosome are only possible when testing male who share a direct paternity line. Y chromosome inheritance. The exclusive Y chromosome is passed down from father to son. They did not say pass down from mother to son or from mother to daughter. This exclusive, this unique Y chromosome is only passed down from a Y, which is a Y, from a male, from your father to your brother, to your son, to your male children, not to your women children, which forms a direct male lineage or lineage. The female genetics is totally different. Female inherit two X chromosomes, not a Y chromosome. So they cannot participate in a Y chromosome testing. Hey, it just be like saying you work with what's it they call it? You want to go do what's it they call them mammogram. Well, you know, some men because of breast CA, they fit to may I just say your ovulation test in your eggs, you know, then you will not be telling a man to go test his eggs or to go test if they have eggs in his womb or his uterus or whatever. Or you are telling a man that he has a fallopian tube. Now they see what Yabo Ojo they cause for our brain. We where they try to study this thing to know why automatically Mama Mohbad now have a Y chromosome. Automatically is telling us now that Mama Mohbad have a Y chromosome. Hey, Jesus is Lord. While a grandmother can be tested, I'll tell you, the only test that a grandmother, that the female in the family can go for, the only test that female can go for is called autosomal chromosome. It's called because female have 22 pairs of autosomal chromosomes. That only determines your biological relationship between a grandparent and a grandchild. That is not talking about DNA. It's only talking, okay, you are related to this person. That is how they trace your, what is it called again? Your lineage, your ancestry. They use the autosoma to trace which ancestry you belong to. Whether you are from Nigeria or you are from England or you are from Germany or you are from France or you are from Africa, whatever continent you are, or you are Chinese, they use the autosomal chromosome to determine your lineage, not your biological paternity father. He said, while a grandmother can be tested for Y chromosome paternity, she can still be included in a grandparent's DNA test that analyzes autosoma. that analyzes autosomal DNA test looks at the 22, in that test that you are doing, it will now look at the 22 autosomal chromosomes, which will now help to determine if that your grandparents is related to you. Not paternal Y chromosome. Not Y chromosome, just the way Auntie Yabo is trying to push this narrative to us now, to tell us that overnight, Mama Mohbad now grown Y chromosome to become a man, to become Mohbad father, and became positive to test for paternity test. Let's continue with, then we will continue to analyze this matter. Now, wow, Yabo Ojo, me I dey fear some people for that Naija. I dey fear some people for that Naija. Hey, that is why some people will say, do not allow Nigeria to happen to you. You see, when Ghanaians, they come out, they blame us now. They have every right to. This simple thing, simple justice for Mohbad. You people already manipulated it. You people have manipulated it into something else. Ha! I fear now. Let's continue to listen. Let's continue, my people. Now, wow. Let's continue. Hey.
Look at the question you're asking, Charles. He said, can a grandmother be used for the DNA of a grandchild? Can a grandmother be used for the DNA of a grandchild? Of course, the grandmother can be used. But is that the right question to ask? Right? You see that man, hey, grandmother, this is the question. Let me show you. Man, use that same chat GTP. For paternity fraud, if the assumed father of the boy child is dead, who can be used for the DNA test between the grandfather of the boy child or the grandmother of the boy child? For paternity, paternity means papa.
Abio.
Do you understand? Paternity means papa. I will rephrase again. For paternity fraud, if the assumed father is dead, which is Mohbad, if the assumed father of the boy child is dead, which is Mohbad, who can be used for the DNA test between the grandfather of the child or the grandmother of the child? Answer. In a case of paternity fraud, where the alleged father is deceased, which is Mohbad, a DNA test can still be conducted using close biological relatives of the deceased, such as the grandparents. Here is how it works. Best option between grandfather and grandmother. The paternal grandfather, that is the father's father, Mohbad Papa, is generally the better option for DNA testing over the grandmother. Here is why. Why STR DNA test for male child? If the boy child is male, a Y chromosome test can be done between him and the paternal grandparent. The Y chromosome is passed unchanged from father to son. That means from Baba Mohbad to Mohbad. The Y chromosome is passed unchanged from Baba Mohbad to Mohbad. So if the deceased man,
you know what again? It pains me that I don't know why our medical personnel, our medical professionals in Nigeria are not even coming out to explain these things to the public. They should be on social media. Even the health department or Ministry of Health or somebody that is a doctor that is heading that Ministry of Health should be out to educate Nigerians on this Y and X chromosome thing. Because if this matter is not well handled, you know what is going to happen? When they will tell a woman to go and do DNA, they will say, I will use my mother-in-law. Because your mother-in-law is so ignorant, she doesn't know. You know, they will give her some money and say, we want to test if this pikin are your pikin. They say, no, my pikin, no, it's my daughter or it's my son, no. Then they will go and, of course, even if that child is not related to the woman, they will come up and say the child is related to the woman. If you go and Google the fraud, the countries that are involved in paternity fraud is Jamaica and Nigeria. I think other Nigeria might be number one. No, I've been at Jamaica, be number one. No, I know one of them is on top there, the other one is right behind, not too far from each other. Whether Jamaica is number one followed by Nigeria, or Nigeria is number one followed by Jamaica. So that is the more reason why these things should make sure that the men in Nigeria should make sure that they listen to this lecture. Don't look at the messenger. Just listen to the message. Don't be looking at VDM that who is this one to come and lecture us. Don't be looking at VDM and say, who is this boy, dirty boy, pig, or whatever names you guys called him in the past. Don't look at the message that is given, the messenger. Listen to the message and learn from it before my gender, women. So women, when we say they no care, they go buy you because they try to find out whether now you born your children. Listen to the message, not the messenger. Remove that hate. Remove it from your mind and have an open mind and listen to the message. And stop looking at the messenger. Because this right here, these doctors should be out there explaining how a Y chromosome, it is never possible in life a woman to carry a Y chromosome. Let's continue to listen to VTM. I'm sorry, let's say we'll start from the beginning again.
Very that one is possible. The grandparents can be used for the DNA test. Look at the question you were asking, Charles. He said, can a grandmother be used for the DNA of a grandchild? Of course, grandmother can be used. But it's not the right question to ask. When you say that man, hey, grandmother, this is the question. Let me show you. Man use that same chat GTP. For paternity fraud, if the assumed father of the boy child is dead, who can be used for the DNA test between the grandfather of the boy child or the grandmother of the boy child for paternity? Paternity means papa. Do you understand? Paternity means papa. I will rephrase again. For paternity, if the assumed father is dead, which is bad, if the assumed father of the boy child is dead, which is bad, who can be used for the DNA test between the grandfather of the child or the grandmother of the child? Answer. In a case of paternity fraud, where the alleged father is deceased, which is bad, a DNA test can still be conducted using close biological relatives of the deceased, such as the grandparents. Here is how it works. Best option between grandfather and grandmother. The paternal grandfather, that is the father's father, Papa, is generally the better option for DNA testing over the grandmother. Here is why. Why STR DNA test for male child? If the boy child is male, a Y chromosome test can be done between him and the paternal grandparents. The Y chromosome is passed unchanged from father to son.
Exactly.
The Y chromosome is passed unchanged from Baba Mohbad to Mohbad. So if the deceased man was the biological father, the boy and the grandfather should have a matching chromosome. So it is not possible to if you use woman to test that one to show say I ain't get the son. Let's continue. Now for the grandmother, mtDNA not useful in this case. The grandmother mitochondrial DNA is not useful for proving paternity because mtDNA is passed from mother to child, that is the normal one, and not from father to child. So it cannot decide. We'll continue. Other testing option if grandfather is unavailable. So you see, the grandfather is the main option. Other testing if the grandfather is not available, right? If the paternal grandfather is not available. Alternative option include sibling DNA test. If the deceased man has known biological siblings, testing the boy against them can help. Autopsy sample or preserved DNA, like as Mohbad did like that when see the still go exhume, still carry some parts use. If medical or legal authorities have preserved the deceased man's biological sample, paternity index tests using both grandparents can also improve accuracy. That is, if at all, they will have to use Baba Mohbad and Mama Mohbad. But in this case, they claim they want to use Mama Mohbad. But we continue. Now, summary of everything. Summary, option. Useful for paternity testing. Listen, paternal grandfather, yes. Best for male child via YSTR.
Y chromosome.
Paternal grandmother, limited. Not conclusive alone. For the father, the accuracy, for the grandfather, the accuracy will be a little bit more to the point say, yes, now my son born this son. Now Mohbad now born this boy. But for the mother, it is not conclusive.
No.
The percentage will be very, very low.
Because she does not have a Y.
Now, grandparents better together. 6. Increases accuracy via combined comparison. So tell me how it is possible. Say Mama Mohbad, now they use tests whether the pikin.
That is totally fraud.
It's impossible.
That
So
is
how do
fraud.
we get that result? Secondly, please post the results. Let's see it.
Take a fabricate results.
See how wicked these people are.
Ah, Jesus
Now,
Christ.
why did you need to do it privately if they get hand clean? Why did they need to do it privately? And how did Iyabo come to a conclusion that na Mohbad blood, where even the grandmother percentage cannot decide, say na Mohbad get that pikin? So how did you know? Need I remind you, the bone of contention here is not even the DNA. The DNA is just one part of the investigation. Now because of saying na Nigeria, I swear to God, normally as Mohbad buy like that, the first person where they go on a wife, bro. Especially when they're picking they are young. It was just a simple thing. What if, as Mohbad discover, they push up? If they had done that DNA, we don't leave that one with the go. There's no problem. Do you understand? Why did they need to say all those things about Baba Mohbad? Pushing different agenda. They made the social media to bully Baba Mohbad. Insulted him, ridiculed that man to the point where they talk say Baba Mohbad no being born bad.
Yes.
They push that agenda.
I have something to say about that.
And at the end of the day, these people sleep. Go do this DNA. Now my question to Iyabo Ojo. From the whole chat, I swear to God who made me, you were not looking for justice for Mohbad.
I mean, it's
I don't
obvious.
care anything the whole Nigerians want to talk.
It is very obvious.
You were not looking for justice for Mohbad.
It's so
And again, in
obvious.
this whole chat, now only you they talk to me. Toto Diki was not speaking with her. Sam Clark was not speaking with her. Kesolo wasn't speaking with her. Aloma was not speaking with her. At some point he said he talked to her someone. Aloma was speaking with her. Then Dre, the only people where be asking he know about something. It is Dre, Aloma, and you. Iyabo Ojo. Dre Davido, Aloma, DMW, and you. Iyabo Ojo. Waiting that girl tell you say happen to that boy.
I'm surprised, so.
If you are in an
Hey!
country, they're supposed to lock you up by now.
Honestly,
Because
I
you
said
obstructed
it.
justice for that boy.
Big
How did
obstruction
you
of
do it?
justice.
Because of the court of the public opinion,
Hey!
that you people decided to push a narrative and agenda, therefore distracting the police of the right to wear police.
Big distraction of the
in Nigeria,
police.
if something happen for year, all the people there around your police, they come back there.
Exactly.
We all know this.
Nigerian police, they won't do what they don't play.
I have nothing. They don't touch us. Those 3 boys in the car. So they at some point when everybody they don't lock Naira, they don't lock say Prime Boy, they don't lock everybody. Those boys, one of them inside the car still have the audacity to be doing live video that period. If Baba Mohbad get money, like I said, everybody for the house that day they will pack them. Immediately he came and he saw his son lying lifeless on the ground. They will pack everybody to the explain what him by Mohbad. And secondly, if this girl had clean, why did she need to push another narrative against what happened in the house? Why did she say from the first day that see, Mohbad reacted to injection. Mohbad, we came back home. ABCD happened to Mohbad. Then we decided to call the nurse. Then Mohbad, they took an injection. That would have saved everybody from all of this.
I'm telling
But
you.
it is because I want to believe in my
Please
own
like
opinion
and
of what
share.
the drama. It is because someone wants to hide something. And
Yes.
Iyabo, with the way you have so much influence with them, you were so keen on protecting the truth. What is that thing that they told you? Tell Nigerians. Tell Nigerians what she told you. Happened to that boy. And again, to the NSA, you see this matter? Yabo is trying to evade justice. That's why she sent you a letter. We said we'll send. If it means that we'll protest, we'll mad protest for Abuja. That case cannot move from that station. It can't. And at the end of the day, this matter will start again. Everybody went in the house. One of them will come. We won't know waiting to go back 48 to 24 hours of the house. First of all, they seen a prime boy in that camp. Prime boy declared. They all kept quiet while prime boy stayed 4 months in jail. Never touched the boy.
Hey, I remember.
These people do drama in order to push a narrative. You all will learn. But yeah, tell us which test you say you do. And bring that test when you do. Let's see it. You people should post it. Let's see how you arrive. And I'm about begin from using Mali grammar to one, which is not possible. Which percentage did they show you? What will me tell you when they protect Army Yabo? You will learn. I swear you will learn the hard way. Don't play.
My people.
I see a lot of you sending me.
My people. Una know, say you all know that when Mohbad passed away, there's so many narratives. So many narrative was going on. The one I forgot, the one I did not add was the fact that they said it was Prime Boy. That Prime Boy was the one that used some voodoo, used some juju to hit Mohbad. That was what they said though. They now showed Prime Boy's hand. Nigerians, the doctor Cha. They now put something in Prime Boy's hand like that looks like an object in his hand. They said that was the voodoo, the juju that he used to hit Mohbad. That was what died Mohbad. Then from there, when they, according to Adura, during the inquest, they said they asked him, who do you think that killed your brother? He said Prime Boy. But they asked him, but you said Prime Boy was, you were not there where Prime Boy and Mohbad fought. Because so many narratives were coming out. He said it was Wumi, that is Mohbad's wife, that told him that it was Prime Boy that killed Mohbad. So that one has, you see all the narrative, the lies, the manipulation, and they will come out and be said that it is Mohbad that is manipulating, VDM that is manipulating everybody. Because all of us are trying to find out the truth. Iyabo was not there when Mohbad passed away. She's acting, I'm still saying it. Iyabo is acting by what she was told. And being who Iyabo is, trying to protect this girl, thinking that, Wunmi is a young nursing mother. She forgets that all these young girls, you cannot trust them. I still believe that Iyabo was lied to. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I still believe that they lied to Iyabo Ojo. And she did not know that they lied for her, to her. That all the stories and whatever they were telling Iyabo Ojo were all lies. Iyabo Ojo didn't know. So she went by what she believed was the truth and ran with it. And now everybody is on social media insulting Iyabo Ojo. Because maybe at the time she found out the truth, it was too late for her to pull out. Because she was already deep involved in the matter. So one thing I wanted to say again is that another thing that I want to point out is that particular fact that they keep saying Mohbad father is not the father. There was a point that they called Mohbad father a bastard. Not even Mohbad now, they were calling Mr. Aloba himself a bastard. So my point is that, did Mama Mohbad at any point told them that Mr. Aloba is not Mohbad's father? Because if you actually listen to what one of them, I don't want to mention the wrong person's name, one of them in that WhatsApp actually said that it is only a woman that can tell you who the father of her child is. No, that is Odide saying a woman does not know the father of her child. Because when a woman, she's ovulating and she's slept with multiple men within that period of our ovulation. So she cannot come and tell you that, oh, now this one I sleep with first, I can't sleep with this one second. It might be that the first person you slept with, you are thinking is the father of that child. It's not the one that gave you the water that you used to fertilize your egg, that made the egg to implant, So it is very possible that it's the second person. So the woman that say, now the woman no get pikin. No, the woman does not know. The woman does not know. So for them to confidently be calling Papa Mohbad a bastard, and for them to continuously come out and say that, Papa, maybe Mama Mohbad already told them, allegedly, this one that I'm saying, maybe, that's what I'm saying, maybe. She told them that Papa Mohbad is not Mohbad's father. Because if you listen to Papa Mohbad, he said he caught her not one time with their neighbor. So maybe that their neighbor now should be coming out to do a DNA test with Mohbad. Honestly, maybe, this might sound very crazy. Maybe that their neighbor, if they know that they have slept with Mama Mohbad, they should be coming out to check if they are the father of Mohbad, of Imole. Yes, they should come out and check, do their own DNA. Even if they did do the DNA and they find out that they are the father of Mohbad, hey, they have not been in the life of Mohbad all these years. The court will still, they will be the one to determine that father is Mohbad's father. Because all these years, this man raised him. This man has been with him. This man has, he has been the one that has been there. That will go out and do his carpentry work and come back, whatever he makes during the day, he will buy food and feed his children. When Mama Mohbad ran away, left the children. So maybe they are previewed. Maybe they are privy to what we don't know. Because for a very long time, we just saw one time that they posted that Wunmi have done the DNA that is Mohbad's son, which I time myself. I said, oh yeah, I said it before that Liam is Mohbad's son, which I still believe. If I don't coming out to talk on this DNA, and I hope she does. She like to talk. She like to come give her own side. She like to go live and do her own thing. So I will expect her to come out and do live to counter this DNA that they did not use Mama Mohbad Y chromosome. Go funny, oh. I want to see as Yabo go take Yabo Ojo we now take or use, how will I say it now, to defend this Y chromosome and X chromosome. I want to see her own analysis, how she came up to determine that it is Mohbad's father. Or maybe they don't even do Mohbad. They found out that, or they have collected Mohbad's father's DNA without Mohbad's father knowing. And, probably no match. For these people to do what they're doing, to say all the things that they were saying on that, that WhatsApp group, alleged, it's not even alleged, because the thing is already out there. There is nothing they cannot do. There is nothing. Even maybe the Mama Mohbad did not even know that they took a sample or a specimen or a sample, whatever I would call it now, to go and run a DNA for Liam. Maybe the woman did not know. Because how can a woman that is grieving, they have sinned against God, though. Wunmi have sinned against God and Mama Mohbad. You made your mother-in-law to be washing the cloth, the blanket, the duvet, the comforter that was covered in that BLOOD. You made your mother-in-law to be washing it. to cover evidence. You made her to be washing it, to wash away the evidence. What happened to Mohbad? We keep saying that is why Imole is fighting. Imole, I don't care what anybody says. That boy is fighting. That man, Mohbad, is fighting for justice for himself. That man, Mohbad, is fighting for justice for himself. It might take a long time. Just Adeotun said that Mohbad, at the time she was giving a prophecy, said everybody should rest, everybody should relax, and just pray for him, that God will fight for him, and that Mohbad will fight to get his justice. And she even said it at the time that all these ones that them Iyabo Ojo and the rest of them, the Tonto Dike and Sam Clef, all of them were doing that, nothing was going to come out. She said it at the time. She said it at the time. She said, I think this one, I'm not too sure, allegedly, let me put alleged, that at the time that Mohbad will get justice, nobody will expect it. At the time that everybody would have thought, oh, no justice for Mohbad. If you remember that part, that aspect vividly. Mohbad is fighting to get justice for himself. Because I do not understand how these people, group of men and women, will carry themselves and put themselves in a center, in a conference room, and just lock the door between themselves and decide the fate of a family that they are not related to. None of them in that group is related to Wunmi. None of them in that group was related to or is related to Mohbad. So every one of them in that group, they were all there representing their own interest, because you keep hearing them saying Mohbad does not have anything. Mohbad does not have money. I remembered that Mohbad music was being streamed, and people at the time when the whatever was coming out, they said it was going over 1 billion at a point, that he has made over 1 billion naira or so. And that's the immobilization. Then the Malian came out and said he had Naira Marley, that Mohbad still have money with him, which is like $200,000 and something. So how did you guys now come up to say in your WhatsApp group that Mohbad did not have money? That is another aspect the Nigerian police should investigate and look into it to see if these people that they share Mohbad royalties. If they share Mohbad royalties that this guy they make from immobilization. Now, wow, and people are not calling black man, you are a manipulative man, you are a this man, you are a that man. Have you all seen it now? Who is manipulative now? Nigerian men. I beg you all Nigerian men, listen to the message. Forget the messenger. Throw away your eyes. Don't look at the messenger and listen to the message. Before my gender will run you street. My gender will run you street. By the time you will realize, it will be too late. Hear it again. My gender will run you street. By the time you realize it, it will be too late for you. Hey, my gender. Hey, what my gender cannot do does not exist. My gender will go and run a DNA, a paternity test, a Y chromosome test from a woman, and come out and said the test is positive, that his son is paternity is Mohbad mother have automatically turned to a man. Una see life so. Nigerian men, una they see una self with una my gender, una they see us. One I dey kata so, they rock in life, they enjoy our life. Why the boo boo they jail, they prison? He did prison, so that they talk and now say he will be there till on the 13th, and on the 13th is going to go to court. Because he knew that he was not supposed to travel. IVF knew that he was not supposed to travel. He knew that he was still under investigation, that the case was ongoing. He knew that he was on parole. He was on parole, meaning that he was on bail. He was not supposed to travel out of the country. And we hear that he lied, that his passport was missing. Where is the police report? When your passport is missing, you take a police report to the passport office to get another passport. So if they found out that that passport was not even expired, the same passport that he lied that was missing, it is that same passport. I don't know what they take Nigeria for. I really don't know what these people sometimes they take Nigeria for. I honestly don't understand though, because hey, what happened to Mohbad? Those of you that were in the house that day, what happened to Mohbad? What happened to his neck? Why did he have a deep cut on his neck? Why was the duvet covered with blood? Why was his hand swollen? Why was Wumi's head? Do you all see this head? We are seeing Wumi's head. Oh, I should have put the picture here. Why you will see that there was a fight, because Wumi's forehead here her face was bruised. Her forehead right here was swollen, like somebody that was in a very violent fight. What happened to Mohbad? The Bible said that there is no peace for the wicked, though. There is no peace for the wicked. No matter how you people want to twist this thing to hide the truth, one day somebody will break. One day that person will break. Mohbad's spirit will hit them, and that person will say, I can't do it anymore. That person will say, I can't do it, and the person will be talking on social media. They will think that that person is on colos, or that person don't go take something, that the person is talking anyhow. They will say, oh, this person have gone crazy. But they don't understand that it is Mohbad that is actually fighting his own fight. My people, please share this video and give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, because I am really, really, really worried that somebody can manipulate, can turn a woman that is supposed to have just 2 X chromosomes, can decide to turn the woman's X's into Y chromosome. Hey, I'm gonna don't mind me for my what's that sarcasm. Another person cannot decide to say, hey, Mama Mohbad, come here, you have a Y chromosome, let's test you for paternity test. Wow. Auntie Iyabo Ojo, don't let them, the career that you have built all these years, you have built this career, you have worked hard. You tell us how you've worked hard, and we see your work, how you have worked hard all these years. You will not allow this to destroy your reputation. I'm still going to say it. I believe I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, my people. But I still don't say I'm defending Iyabo Ojo, but I still believe that Iyabo Ojo also was being used. She was lied to. They lied to her. By the time she found out the truth, it was too late for her to go back. That is what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's my honest truth for now. That is my honest truth for now. Hey, my gender. So Mohbad brother cannot come out to tell us what actually died his brother, and he was in that house. He was lying on Prime Boy. I don't know why Prime Boy not even sue themselves. And because if now like a place where people will say a working country, Prime Boy go sue those people where they talk say nine, just like what is it called now? Naira Marley wrote a petition against Iyabo Ojo. Prime Boy should have written a petition against them and sue them for defamation or something, for emotional trauma, for emotional distress, for pain and everything. Why? Is it because Mohbad father is a poor man? Because Mohbad father does not have money? He does not know anybody high in the society? The last interview I watched of that man when he was talking to Mohbad, he said somebody said we should pray that somebody should not go and buy you. You could see the man was talking out of pain. That man is still in pain. When he's talking, you could see the pain in his voice. And you people have insulted this man. Throw out the narrative on social media. Use your fake account to start insulting him. Call him a bastard. Now, Iyabo Ojo. Why did you call him a bastard? Is Papa Mohbad a bastard? Why did you call him a bastard? This is very sad, though, my people. It is absolutely sad that a woman, a mother, Abiomo, you can first use that kind of thing to compare yourself now. Mama Mohbad, if you look at her, you will see that she's slow. She's kind of slow. That is why she was being manipulated in so many ways. She was manipulated. Her son passed away. You could see that she wasn't feeling any pain, no connection to her son. There was no connection. Because if she had connection to her son, it is not anybody go tell you, say, go what now? You go first, they shout, say, you be the one screaming and yelling, what happened to my son that he had to lose this much blood? What happened? Can somebody tell me in this house, how did my son lose this much blood? You will be the one screaming. I could see Mama Mohbad's sister doing that. Oh, if it God forbid bad thing, if it was Mama Mohbad's sister, that woman, honestly, it is police that would have come to separate her and them that day, because nobody would have left that house. She would have used everything that she have to fight them until they tell her what they did to her son. But you could see that Mama Mohbad, she's slow. That's why Mama Mohbad herself is another one that was manipulated. She was brainwashed. And she's afraid. That is why even if Adura told her what happened, she's shutting Adura down mouth. Adura, please do not say anything, because I don't want to lose another child. Maybe that's what they have used to threaten her. You know? And she said, please, I don't want to lose another child. Please don't say anything. Don't say anything. Leave everything in the hands of God. You could see that the woman she's afraid. They all knew what time Mohbad. I'm sure Adura and Darosha, and she begged them not to say anything, because maybe somebody is out there somewhere telling them, if you ever say this thing out, something or this or that will happen. It's just sad, very unfortunate that this has happened to a young man in Nigeria, and people obstructed justice in that same Nigeria, and nothing happened to these people that obstructed justice. in that Nigeria. They obstructed the police from finding out the truth of what really happened, what actually transpired in that house that Mohbad passed away in. You know, they could not come out to actually tell Nigerians what actually happened. That's a shame. That's a big shame. That's a big shame. So it is wise for these people that are involved to come out, or those people that were in that house that day, to come out and tell us exactly, not what I can remember. No, because if something happened, you remember it. It's only when you are trying to lie that you will say, oh, that's all I remembered. Tell us exactly, so that you will exactly what happened, so that you can live a conscience-free life. People, please share this video. You know, each time I keep saying I don't want to talk in this mobile thing because it make me vex. I get upset when I hear the mistakes and the things that these people did that were not supposed to have been done. How nobody would have left that house that day. The police would have arrested everybody in that house, including the ones that embalmed him. You embalm another person's child, another man's child. Not that that child is an orphan, that you don't know where his families are, you don't know where he came from. You have the mind, the audacity to embalm him without his father's consent. And the father is asking questions. Because the man is asking questions, you guys now decided this is the time to rubbish the man. This is the time to tell Nigeria that the man is a bastard. This is the time for you to tell Nigeria that the man is fighting over property that Mohbad doesn't have. You feel that this is the time that this man, this is the time for you to bring this man down and say, oh, this man, oh, is not the father of Mohbad. You feel that is the time to throw out that narrative out there and manipulation, using your fake accounts to push that manipulation. No wonder Mohbad's wife had the guts to come out and she was pointing at Mohbad's father on camera, telling Mohbad's father to go and do DNA for Mohbad first before she will do DNA for Liam. Hey, God of heaven. Yes! She said Mohbad's father should go and do DNA for Mohbad first before she will do DNA for Liam. Because that narrative was already being pushed inside that room, inside that WhatsApp group that Nigerians did not know existed. That was why Wunmi had the audacity to come out and call a man that is old enough to be her father to go and do DNA for Mohbad, as if Mohbad was somebody that was right there with Papa Mohbad. No fear, no respect, nothing. You know, let me just use this to end this, what is it called? This my life. Let me use this. You know how this matter will just end? How I think it will end? Iyabo Ojo, if you're still listening. You see what your man said, Polo? What your man said. Go to take Wunmi. She apologized. It is difficult for somebody to forgive. But once you apologize, you know that your conscience is free. Mohbad is gone. He can never come back. There is no justice that will bring Mohbad back. Even if we find the justice today, we find who died Mohbad today, that is not bringing Mohbad back. The only thing I will say to every one of you that is involved is for you all to go to Mohbad, just like your man Polo said, and go and make peace and tell him exactly what happened to his son. and beg him. And I know when you do that, it's not that that man doesn't know already. He knows, or probably he doesn't know, because he doesn't have proof. Maybe somebody go don't tell. Somebody probably might have told him, but he doesn't have proof. He need a true evidence. But why don't you go and make peace? There is a case in the US here that happened long time ago. You know, if you Google or you go to these crime shows, once in a while they will show you how the family of the deceased meet with the killer of their family member just to have closure. Yes, let me say it again. There is a show in the US here, how you see the family of the deceased, the person that killed their family member, they now meet with that person. Maybe the person is in jail, you know, they will now meet with that family to forgive that person so that they too can move on. That is exactly what you all need to do now. That was exactly what Polo was asking you guys to do. Go to Papa Mohbad. Tell him exactly what happened. Ask him for forgiveness so that he can forgive you. So that he himself will forgive himself. Everybody can move on. Yes, we'll still be talking about this justice for Mohbad. I've not seen a thing like this before. You know, I know over here, people talk about justice. When I mean I've not seen something like this, I mean happening in Nigeria. Over here, you can see that people fight for justice for decades, 20 years, 40 years. But till they get the justice. People, they will say the case is cold. We see another prosecutor. We come back and go bring out those files and start all over again to investigate the case until they find the culprit guilty. Until they find the two person that killed the person. They don't leave most cases. Not that they don't have cold cases here in the US. They have a lot of cold cases, but they just don't neglect those cases. They still go back and try to investigate them. So like I said, you all kind of revert back to what Polo said. Go to Papa Mohbad. Go to Mohbad's family. Polo already knows that. That's why he's suggesting that what you all did to Mohbad. What happened? Accident happens. I keep using that word, accident happens. Dr. Kemi Oluloyo said it's manslaughter. That I'm not the one saying it. Dr. Kemi said she did her investigations. That Wunmi allegedly killed Mohbad. That's what Dr. Kemi told us. It's right there on our page. So it is important that you go and find closure for yourselves. Wunmi, for yourselves. For you. So you can move freely. So you can move freely. You might think you are moving freely. Now, even on that inside that WhatsApp group, you see how they were saying they were going to help you to fly out of Nigeria. Where are you going to go in the world today that you think that people will not recognize you or know you? Where your pictures, Dr. Kemi have said, not even Dr. She already circulated your to journalists all over the world. And these journalists here, where they give their picture, they are also doing their investigations on the ground. They are doing their investigations on the ground. They said the word is enough for the wise. I will advise you, Wunmi, Iyabo Ojo, people should go and make peace with Papa Mohbad. Said all this one and they try to say that the man is a bastard. The man is not the father of Papa Mohbad. Even if the man is not the father of him, Ban knew that man from the time he was born to the time of his passing as his father. Maybe now that is a spirit being that he will not find out that the man, if actually the man is not his father. That is his spirit, or if they know. That is the only time he will know that this man was not his father. But there's nothing. If the spirit, God blind their ear and their eyes to what transpire here, he will never find out. Share this video for me, please. Like, thumbs up for my video, please. Thumbs up and share. So at this time, I think I've been on live now for like almost 2 hours. Please share this video and come back again next time. While this mobile case is still on, we are going to be following it up. Follow it up and know why they believe or they think that Mohbad is not the father. I mean, Mr. Lopa is not the father of Mohbad, except they know what we don't know. For them to comfortably in that their WhatsApp group, they were so comfortable insulting that man, calling that man names. They were so comfortable doing it. A man that lost his son, a man that raised Mohbad when his mother abandoned him, a man that borrowed money from Lapo, is it Lapo they call it, to send his son to school. Mohbad told us, not even the man. A man that allowed a relationship to go because of Mohbad. He said the woman he married after Mohbad's mother wanted him to abandon his children, to choose between her and his children. And she told the woman that he chose his children. Auntie Yabo, do you remember Papa Mohbad saying that? That he had to let a woman that he probably loved go because of these children, because he was raising the children. And now you are insulting that man, saying that that man is not the father. But when your daughter got married, you brought the daddy, came and stood as a man, represented the father, the head of the house, and married his daughter out. You don't want another man to enjoy that privilege of his children, of his son, to know what happened to his son. Instead, you all resorted to insulting him, calling him names. Auntie Yabo, there is still time. Nobody knows what will happen in the next second. There is still time. Make peace. Make peace. A word that says enough for the wise. My people, please share this video for me. Share and subscribe. God bless you all. This Mohbad case, we dey follow up bumper to bumper. We go see the end of this matter. Hey! Share this video. My name is Patience.
Traffic alert.
And this is Patience Vlogs. This is Patience Vlogs, streaming from the US. Please share now. Share and give me a thumbs up. I have a lot of people watching and I only have one thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. You that is still here, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, my people, and share my video. Wow. Now, wow. Nigeria, Wumi Yabo Ojo. I don't understand how these people do these things conveniently, peacefully. You do it conveniently, peacefully, without fear or remorse. Without fear or remorse. And you just feel that it is okay to do it to somebody else. You feel that it's okay to do it to somebody because that person does not have power that you have. You feel that that person does not have the connections that you have. So you can treat that person anyhow. You can decide to, shun that person. You can decide to do whatever you think you want to do to that person because you feel that that person is poor. That is not right to Auntie Yabo. That is not right, because whatever connections you think you have, God now you get the highest connection. Because when these people cry to God, when they cry and call God to come out and fight their battles, to come out and fight for them, God will fight. They said vengeance is his. So it is really good if you all can just come, leave the man, and hey, if you all can just leave the man, call the man, apologize to the man. When you apologize to the man, let him decide if he's going to forgive or not. Let's see if the man is going to forgive. At least you would have known that, okay, oh, I have done my part. You would have known that then, okay, you have done your part. Whether the man now decide to forgive or not, you will now say, oh, I have done my part. This is really sad though, my people. It is very sad when you know that when you know that it is because you don't have connections, or because you don't have anybody to fight for you. That is why you're being treated. That is why nobody feel now that Papa Mohbad is a poor carpenter. The man does not have anybody. He does not know anybody. He does not know any minister. He does not know any commissioner. He does not know any governor or president. He doesn't have any connections. So they now think that, okay, we can do whatever we like to him. They forget that there is God. God that everybody calls to, that this man is calling every day. Do you all think that Papa Mohbad is just keeping quiet like that? He's not calling on God to come and fight his battle, to come and help him to fight this justice for Mohbad? Do you all think that Papa Mohbad is just there, not doing anything, not praying? You all listen to what the man said, his last interview. You guys not here in pain and just have mercy on that man and say, okay, because of this pain that this man is going through, let us just help him. Let us tell him the truth. All you people are consigning is calling him names and say he thinks that Mohbad have money. Yes, Mohbad have money. Somebody somewhere is sitting on Mohbad's money. Somebody somewhere is sitting on Mohbad's money. They are refusing to give the money to Mohbad or his family. They feel that allegedly they want to share the money, split the money. That is if they have not done it. That is why they keep emphasizing and saying that Mohbad does not have any property. Before anybody even said anything, they said Mohbad does not have any money. Mohbad does not have any property. It's very sad though, that this a case like this that is so easy to solve. They have obstructed justice in so many ways, right from the house. Right from the house, they obstructed justice. Right from the house. They started washing all the evidences. They started washing away all the evidences. Tampering with DNAs. All the things that the police would have used for their forensic examination, testing, investigations, all their forensic investigation, forensic exam, they all tampered with all of them, contaminated all of them. That is why some people are even saying that this whole Mohbad case is premeditated. Because these people were so smart in whatever they were doing, just to shield, cover, obstruct justice for Mohbad. And they succeeded. Yeah, they all succeeded. They all succeeded. That is why we are still talking about this justice for Mohbad, because they haven't found anything yet. They haven't, and they might not. They might not. Should be the coroner inquest I've just concluded that is the nurse. And there's another alleged video that came out, or post, I mean, that was going around, that they said that Mohbad, that they paid the nurse allegedly. Oh, you know, people make fake posts everywhere that allegedly that they said they paid the nurse for her to say that she gave injections. And I mean, these people now wash. Please share this video for me. Share and subscribe. Have a wonderful evening. Please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.